Yes, sir. This your boy K6, man. Welcome to the ShakeDown Show. Radio, live and real talk, man. Y'all know what time it is. It's Talk About It Tuesday.
Talk about it Tuesday.
Yes, sir. And y'all know who that is to my left of me. Miss Katrina Diamond, what's going on?
What's going on, everybody?
Yes, sir. Anything going in you had surgery, didn't you?
Yes, man. I've about 2 weeks ago I had a total knee replacement, so I am sitting here. I have to thank you for bringing it to my home. you know, I'm sitting here with my leg propped up now. You know, earlier I was in a little pain, but you know I am doing great. You know, I might be doing gymnastics myself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So might be roller skating down the highway somewhere.
Oh, please don't be doing that.
Heading down 75 North. You know, somewhere. Hey, 95 somewhere.
Man, listen. Knee surgery better than what Lorena Bobbitt did way back in the 90s to the dude.
Man.
Now that's a hell of a surgery. How she just chopped him.
It hurt. It feels so good that it hurt. It hurt so good.
Right. It hurt me, and I wasn't the one.
Right.
I wasn't the one.
Right.
Yo, thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in right now on YouTube live, man. It's called Let's Talk About It Tuesday, man. We're going to just talk about it. We're going to talk about everything, entertainment news, talk about what's going on, the real news, fake news, what your president's doing. Fake news.
That's fake news right there when you want to talk about him.
Man, come on. He ain't doing fake news.
That's fake
real.
news. That's fake news. He's a fake person. Tell him to take that hair off.
Oh.
That toupee. I guarantee you, you can see what he's thinking about.
For what he paid for that, man? Shoot.
Right.
Man, give me some of that money.
Right.
Give me some.
That's right.
So make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe. Hit that button. Boom, boom. That's so you get notifications, man, when every time we do a live show. We do our shows, Talk About It Tuesday, Gas Up Wednesday, What's Hot in Your City Thursday, and also follow with your main man, Mr. Flick It Up, doing hip.
Flick It Up.
Oh yeah, man, I forgot. He ain't to the right of me, man. Right now, empty chair, but we're gonna do it like this, man. It's Mr. Flick It Up in the house.
Y'all know how we do it.
It's Flick It Up. Yes, sir. Hey, man, look, man. Flick It Up, man, is a true islander. You talking about somebody with a million jobs, boy. That man, he got a million jobs. He's the cameraman. Oh, I'm sorry. He's the Mr. Flick It Up, man. Take pictures.
That's right.
He's doing videos.
Right.
You know, short films.
Right.
Radio.
Wow.
Podcasts.
Wow.
Car
so
detail.
He's doing live radio at the radio
yeah,
station.
98.5 The Wire, man, right in the Orlando area, Pine Hills, man. 98.5 The Wire. Next Level Radio, man. Make sure y'all guys stay tuned in for that, man. Also, man, if y'all want to be, you got clean music out there and you want to be on rotation, clean music, get a hold of Mr. Flick It Up, man. You know what I mean? Or you can come to the ShakeDownShowcase.com, man. Send us your music. If it's clean music, we can get it on the rotation on 98.5, man.
It's gotta be clean.
But it's gotta be clean.
Gotta be clean.
You know, we get people sending stuff in, man, and it ain't clean. Also, don't forget, man, follow us on Instagram. I'm always on Instagram, man. And also, come on and follow us on Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, so if you're watching this right now on YouTube Live and whatnot, so I share it on Facebook. That's so you guys can actually go on Facebook and check it out, man. So make sure you guys go ahead and follow us on Facebook. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So man, listen. What's the lady, the young girl, 22, Simone?
Man,
Simone
Biles.
Simone Biles.
Man, she is doing her thing. Matter of fact, she is the 2019 U.S. Gymnastic Championship. Biles made history in the national beam competition. In her final rotation of the night at the U.S. Gymnastic Championship, Simone Biles become the first person in history, listen y'all, in history, to land a beam dismount with 2 flips and 2 twists.
So that's called a double-double, right?
Man, look here. When I saw it, I was like, oh my God. And I love watching the Olympics when they have the
gymnastics. Yeah.
Yeah. I just love everything, especially the floor competition. But to see and mind you, she's a black young lady. So she did her thing on the beam competition. So I mean, I couldn't have did it, you know. Well, maybe at a younger Katrina Diamond, but you know, at this age, you know, my bones breaking. My bones breaking, you know, since I'm still recovering from 2017 from, you know, a hit and run while I'm riding my motorcycle. I'm still trying to get fixed up, you know. So my bones just, you know, never had it. You know the crazy thing is?
What's that?
Never had a broken bone in my body as a young child.
Never. Man.
Never.
What about your baby toe?
Not even my baby toe. Not even my pinky toe.
None of it.
None of it.
Man.
My first broken bone was in 2015 when I was trying to stop a young lady from falling at the skating rink.
See,
and I broke my wrist. Fell. Trying to stop her from falling, and I fell.
See, that was the problem right there. You don't. You gotta let them fall.
Yeah, gotta let them fall.
Sometimes you gotta let them fall.
And that was my first broken bone in 2015. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, 2 years later, who knew?
Yeah.
That I was gonna get hit
on a motorcycle.
That I was gonna get hit on a motorcycle.
That's something.
That's something. That's something.
So listen, so the Simone, I don't know how you say her last name.
Biles.
Biles.
So her name is Simone Biles, and again, she is she did her thing on the beam competition where she when she did her dismount with 2 flips and 2 twists. So what she did was as she was coming off, she flipped and then went into a twist 2 times. So she flipped twice, and all this is going so fast. On the beam. Okay, so she's doing her dismount. So she's getting ready to complete her routine. Right. You know what I'm saying? So she flips and then twists. So she flipped twice and then twist twice and then landed. You know what I'm saying? All this up in the air. You know, all this up in the air. That's right. I got you.
Yeah, right.
You know, all this up in the air. Yeah, so I'm trying to picture, as I'm watching this, I'm trying to picture, I'm watching it, but also I'm trying to picture.
Oh, man.
You know, she's flipping twice, and then she's twisting before she lands. So it's all done really quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's up in the air doing this, so she's done a whole, you know.
Hold on, and you're on a balance beam.
She's on a balance beam,
which the balance beam has no spring action to it at all.
No, none.
So it's basically like you're on concrete floor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or, she's on a wood.
Yeah,
she's on a wood.
On the wood floor.
On a wood beam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's covered in a leather covering or whatever they have covering so they can have grip when they, you know, as they do their routine.
Can you put one of them in your house?
Yeah, you can put one in your house. Now you better put something under it. Now when they land, they have mats. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't, you just gonna hit the floor if you go ahead and put one in your house.
All right, so I need to tell my girl she need a mat, cause boy, we go. It's a bad boy. You just yes sir. Hey, man,
you know.
not to get off subject though, man. Your boy Jay-Z, the empire, the mogul, listen, I swear empire is done about Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Right.
I swear that show is their life story. So your boy Jay-Z now, man, is partners with NFL. He is the executive producer, right, with the NFL. He gets to choose entertainment. He's the final say-so.
Wow.
Who performs for the Super Bowl.
Wow.
He's the final say-so who performs for the Super Bowl.
So he's doing his thing.
He's doing his thing, man. NFL just put him on board. Another check for the Rock Nation.
I mean,
another check for the Rock Nation, which is, man, that's crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
That's awesome. You know, for our black people to be doing great things, you know how things are going. If we can, as I say all the time, unity. You know, we can dominate. You know what I'm saying? If we can just get our young people to stop all the violence, you know, unity, man, and that's what you know they're afraid of.
Right.
You know, if we as blacks come together as one, man, do you know how powerful we would be? You know, we already powerful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We already powerful, but if we come together as one,
right.
You know.
Oh man, look, phone call. I thought a call was coming in, but it's actually, you know how I got that touch motion, the elbow on the phone calls and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's amazing though. But look, we always been in positions like that before.
Right.
It's finally we at a position that we can take control and do what we want to do and not be held down feel like you're being held down.
That's right.
See, this whole notion about the man, that's out the door now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, we still got racism.
Oh yeah.
We still got everything, but that's no excuse for for that to hold you down or feel like it's holding down. Because I still hear people out there talking about it's holding them down, and it ain't.
Nah, that's a coward. You know what I'm saying? That's a coward move because if you in place where you can make moves, you have to make moves. You know what I'm saying? So you can't allow, because, you know, people are, you know what I'm saying, making pathways to where, you know what I'm saying, where you can do things, where you can build. So don't talk about, you know, white man this and stop using that as a crutch. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. There's so many black entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying, that's starting their own businesses and that's doing their thing. Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Do your thing, do your thing, do your thing. Do your thing, do your thing, do your thing.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Man, listen, you know what's coming back, man.
What's coming back?
You know what's coming back this fall, man. If you ain't ready, let me make an announcement. Let me do it right, man. If you not ready, if you have not tuned in to season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, I think this is the 5th season now. 6. Power. Cool. Man, that's gonna be interesting.
They not ready.
They ain't gonna. They're ready, man. If you ain't a Power fan, you are sleeping on something. I don't know what you're sleeping on.
What they need to get up on is that Queen of the South.
Oh yeah. Isn't that something?
Oh my God.
Hey, if you like Power, you'll like Queen of the South.
You love Queen of the South.
But here's the thing.
It's more on a Latino, Mexican, what is it?
Yeah, cartel.
Yeah,
cartel. Yeah.
Cartel.
Habla español.
Yeah.
Poquito. Cintaminito. Nañofito.
What do you say?
Benito. Listen, you know I love my Latino family, man. For real, man.
Right.
But yeah, Queen of the South is a show, man, that you got to check out too. That's it. Hey, man, if you into those shows, man, that I hate to say it, man, the show is just the drama, the action. But even though the negative stereotype around the drugs, it's a matter about the individuals that are trying to come out of that or do something better for their life or never expected to get in that lifestyle and got
right.
caught up. Both of those shows, Power and Queen of the South, shows the aspect of that. So I like that they try to squeeze in some type of positive notions or scenes in there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So forget about the shooting in the head, you know, and everything, you know.
How can you forget it?
I don't know, man.
That's going through every episode. Somebody's getting popped out.
So, yeah.
You know?
Oh, was that a shot? Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But you know what? I must say, how I learned about these two shows is from the one and only K6. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
He's the one that turned me on to Power. He's the one that turned me on to Queen of the South. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm here at home, covering,
and you
know, I could never be bored. Hey sis, hey, have you ever seen Queen of the South? Oh, you need to watch that. You know. And then it's another one that he tried to get me into was Swamp Thing. I couldn't do Swamp Thing.
No, hold on. There's another one I tried to get you on. It's Mr. Flick It Up's favorite one.
What's that?
Right? Favorite one. Flick It Up. Love when I'm going to talk about this.
What's that?
Snowfall.
Snowfall. Okay.
If you have not seen Snowfall, see, it's on a different level of Power. It's on a different level of Queen of the South. Snowfall, it deals with politics. It deals with our community. It deals with Latino community. It deals with the... Man, Snowfall is when Ronald Reagan was in office. Snowfall takes place from the late 70s, early 80s, 90s. It's when crack rock, I'm going to say it that way, that's when we call it that. When crack rock was introduced into the America and how the CIA and the government helped put it out on the streets, man. On top of that, with some gangster behind it.
Wow.
With a little gangster behind it. You ever seen the movie American Gangster?
Yeah, with
Denzel Washington, right?
And as Luke Franklin.
Yeah.
Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas, right.
Frank Lucas.
So what people don't realize, Snowfall, the kid name is Frank. I think it's Frank. I forgot his name. Mr. Flick It Up telling it, but it's based off somewhat of starting young and becoming this mogul drug dealer, not realizing what he's doing to his community, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So listen, man, if y'all tuned in right now to YouTube channel or Facebook, coming over to the YouTube channel, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button to support your people right here in the community. Support us, we support you. Also, man, don't forget about, man, send your music in to ShakeDown Showcase Radio at 407 at Gmail. If you want to hear your music get played, man, when we play our music and spin it, man. Also, you can send your music videos to the same place. And, you know, the ShakeDown, man, we shake down the music, listen to the music. If your music clean, we can also get it.
Got to be clean.
If it's clean, we can get you played on syndicated radio 98.5 The Wire with your host Don Pablo and Mr. Flick It Up, man. Don Juan and Mr. Flick It Up. And man, with those master DJ Swift and DJ Goodfella, man. You know, I'll be the camera. You know, when I go over there, man, I like to do the camera, man. You know what I mean? You sit there. Now, I'm usually the cameraman, turn around. Every now and then you'll hear me in the background or something like that. You know what I mean? But I got too much on my mind hosting this ShakeDown Showcase right here, man. So I appreciate y'all guys following us, man, and keeping up. Franklin is his name on Snowfall.
Okay.
Which is the same name as American Gangster. Right? So Frank Lucas. And they actually, I read they're actually taking pieces how he got started, because he got started in the 80s.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Was that the 80s?
It was a little early, like 70, 80, 90. You remember Dare.
Right.
Dare and all that. Ronald Reagan was in office. I don't know if y'all guys, you know, them young ones don't know who Ronald Reagan was. He was the.
Well, that's all they teach in in American in history. They don't teach about black history in the books.
Oh, but guess what though? We got a plus when it comes to school. So man, listen, Monday was back to school, man. Congratulations on everybody going back to school. If you guys in your new grades, man, I appreciate all you guys and whatnot, supporting these kids going back to school, helping with the backpack giveaway. I want to give a shout out to the Charles Brother Car Detailing, man. Charles Brothers, man. Make sure y'all guys, if you need your car detailed, matter of fact, I need to get a hold of them because mine need detailing. The Charles Brother Detail, man. Them some brothers, they know how to detail.
Right,
they don't play around, and they do your stuff right, man. And they forever growing. So I'm proud of them brothers doing their thing, man.
Yeah.
But they did a backpack giveaway as well. 98.5. Everybody was doing backpack giveaways.
Yeah, a lot of people.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? And that's good because, you know, especially with the single parents, or even if you have both parents in the household, that's one less thing that the parents have to purchase.
You have to worry about.
And you know, a lot of this, you know, when they give you these lists of school supplies that these kids need to bring to school, 9 out of 10, they're not using that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you're asking them to bring all these supplies, a list of supplies. What are you doing with them?
I'm going to tell you what I found out, thanks to my son, who's going to school for education, and I'll find out. So, when they say bring a packet of pencil, the teacher is going to give your student 3 of those pencils out of that pack. Okay? She's going to keep the rest. What she's doing is, and what the teachers are doing, for those that are unfortunate to come to school without supplies, pencils, they have it for them. Or let's say your kid forgets their pencil, they're going to actually issue them a pencil from their individual thing. Now, we know it ain't our responsibility, but also, man, we got to be people of the heart of caring to try to help out.
And it makes sense.
Yeah.
It really makes sense because, I mean, younger, I went to school, I ain't got no pencil to write with.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So, or I go to school and I ain't got no paper. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it is, you know, and that's why these backpack back to school giveaways is good for the ones that's less fortunate that can afford the backpacks or the school supplies that they need. So I mean, that's a good thing.
Exactly. But listen, man, eventually they're going to get away from that. You know, like I'm going to school, they do tablets in class, you know, and computers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Eventually you ain't going to need no pencils.
Nope. Everything is going to be computerized.
Computerized. And you're going to be complaining about you got carpal tunnel because you can't type.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Where's your homework? Well, teacher, I got carpal tunnel and I couldn't type.
And I can't type. And I'm going to tell you something, that carpal tunnel is something serious.
Boy, you get some that sharp pain.
I had surgery on my right hand because I had carpal tunnel. And that's since I've been grown.
Man, since you got grown, you done got broken.
Oh my God. You know, but you know, and it's been one thing after another, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you something, from 2005, like I said earlier, from 2005, I had my wrist broke. So I had, you know, a plate in my wrist.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Then 2017, I was hit while riding my motorcycle by a hit-and-run driver. You know what I'm saying? And it's been, from that, it's been ongoing. You know, then 2 weeks ago, I had a knee replacement, same leg.
Right.
But you know what? Through all of that. Through all of that.
I feel it.
Through all of that.
I hear you.
But God.
But God.
Because you know what?
Come on, man.
Let me tell you something. I could be not here.
Right.
Y'all, I could have been easily buried. You know what I'm saying? 2, I am here.
Right.
Telling my story.
Right.
Understand? 3, even though I'm here, okay?
Right.
Even though I'm here, I could not have a leg.
Right.
They could have cut my leg off. But guess what? I have a leg.
Right.
I can walk.
That's when you
I
favor,
have my
man.
life. And I tell you, it was nobody but the grace of God. That's why the two words that I always use, that you know what? But God, because it was May 13th, 2017, at 10 a.m. going down Colonial Drive. It could have been something totally different.
Yeah.
But I thank God it wasn't. So, you know, I'm here. I'm sitting at the table, my kitchen table.
Right,
y'all
right.
brought it to me, and I thank God for y'all bringing it to me. You know, where I can have my leg propped up.
Propped up, right.
You know, so,
man.
Hey, I thank God for Jesus.
Yes, yes.
You know.
He know how to make $1 million
That's right.
woman.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm probably running track. I'm going to be another flow
Oh,
Joe.
well, don't go. Slow down now.
Oh,
slow down.
I'm moving
You're going
too
to,
fast.
Yeah, you
I'm
know.
moving too fast.
God bless the
man.
dead, but Flo was a bad woman back
What
then.
you say?
You know what I mean?
I thought I was Flo when I was younger, running down until I got to Seminole and got with them girls, and I thought I was still at the starting line. They made me quit track. Shoot.
Oh man.
Like, my God, them girls. Oh my God, them girls were scatting, man. Them girls were scatting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, listen, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in right now, right here, live on YouTube channel, man. Make sure you go over to our Facebook page and click that like button and that follow button on Facebook. Make sure you come over to our Instagram as well. I got it posted right there, man. Follow us on Instagram. Also, man, make sure that you come over to the website. Anything, any comments, drop us a note. Want to come part of the podcast, man. Want to step in, whatever you want to do, man. Go ahead and give us a call right there, and then drop a note on our website, ShakeDownShowcase.com, man. And with our host, he's missing right now, man, Mr. Flick It Up. But man, if you're following us on YouTube right now, he's commenting on YouTube right there. So we're gonna do this thing like we always do for Mr. Flick It Up. It's your man. You now know. Go ahead, Katrina Diamond. Katrina Diamond, do it well.
Mr. Flick It Up. Y'all know how we do it.
Mr. Black Hippie. Mr. Black Hippie, man. We always miss him, man, when he ain't here, man, and whatnot, man. Listen, man, there's a lot of things going on in the world, but as we was talking about this school thing, about teaching school, at least the kids now that is, starting out this year, they'll get a little history about the LGBT community. Yeah. So.
Are you serious?
Yes, it was mandated that they will be teaching LGBT. We love it. Listen, we got family members that's part of the community.
Okay, but still, I mean,
yeah.
What does that have to do with history?
It does.
I mean, okay, so what's more important? Well, tell me what's more. Black history is more important, or talking about who's gay?
I'm gonna tell you what's important.
You know what I'm saying? What's important is our kids need to learn them, and not saying that. Yes, we do have family members that's that part of the world, and I love them. I don't love them no differently. I respect them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they my family. I have friends. You know what I'm saying? I love them. I'm always around. Matter of fact, I was talking to one of my babies yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So I love that part of the world. You know what I'm saying? I love them. I support them. You know what I'm saying? For what they do, but that's their choice.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? However, what I'm saying is, what's more important? Someone that you're talking about who's gay, or we want to teach our kids about Black history. When February comes, how much of Black history, even throughout the year, how much Black history is taught from kindergarten through 12th grade?
Here's the thing. I think what the deal is, because they do put a little the typical Black history in there. I think what the problem is, we need to be teaching the correct history of American history. We need to teach the history of how America was built. We need to teach the history about gays were part of that. The LGBT community was part of history way back as they went way back. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, history. I mean, that has been around for a long. If you don't know, Alexander the Great was bisexual. So if you guys don't know about that, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of the history. But we just need to teach the correct history. And yes, we need to teach, and what I mean by that, because a lot of our history, black history, has been buried underneath falseness of history, you know what I mean? I mean, history is documentation that man does. And if I'm sitting here writing a book about something, and I don't like a particular race, I'm gonna leave you out. Right. If I'm sitting here and I don't like your lifestyle, I'm gonna leave you out.
Right.
You know what I mean? The problem is that they left so much out. We need to teach about all of it. You know what I mean? To get an understanding.
They do, but you think about it. If you pick up a history book, okay? In that history book, it's talking about history from George Washington to
incorrect history.
You know what I'm saying? But where is it? Okay, even during George Washington days, there was slavery. You know what I'm saying? So where is it? Where do we? You know what I'm saying? Loop. You know what I'm saying? Black history into that. You know what I'm saying? Because
we got the shortest month of the year, though. I mean, we at least got a month.
A month. Really?
We got a month.
But you know what? Too often students, our first exposure to black history occurs through study of slavery. You know what I'm saying?
Right, always.
And too often Africans are portrayed in schools as savages.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's sad. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
So a lot of times we need that. That's why I say, you know what I'm saying? We need to, you know, they need to do more of. If we don't have, and let me go to this. If we don't have the teachers that we do have and the black teachers that we have that does when it's Black History Month, that expose it to our kids, it's not done. I mean, you might have one or two white teachers that might do it, but not too many. You know what I'm saying? So they just don't do it. They don't do it.
Right.
They don't do it. So, you know, we need to do more.
I agree. I'm not going to disagree with that. We do need to educate. But what's sad about it, man, I talked to a bunch of youth, young black youth, and a lot of them think Martin Luther King was just a block. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. They don't know who a lot of our history makers are that are African American or Afro or whatever you want to call us.
It's been changed so much.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? We started as niggas, Negroes, coloreds, blacks, Afro Americans, to now we are African Americans. So I mean, it has, you know.
That's why I call them, you know,
it has.
They've been changed too now, from cracker to white to.
I think it's no. I'm saying like on paper. You know what I'm saying? On paper. You've never seen on paper cracker, Caucasian, or white. On paper, it has always been what? White. Okay? On paper for us, it has been nigga, Negro.
What about livestock?
Color.
Well, it's been livestock on paper too now.
I ain't never seen those.
Yeah,
livestock.
It's livestock. So when they used to take the census, we were listed under livestock.
Really?
Yes, and you can still pull that up. when the census first came out, and for them to be able to keep a track of their slaves, they listed them under livestock.
You know why? Because they treated us like animals. And that's why they used to say livestock. As a matter of fact, the other night I was looking at videos how the Europeans, they used to treat us like we was black zoos. Like they treat us like we was animals in zoos.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I was looking at these videos, you see how the people was feeding a mother and a child caged up like we were animals. And then it's seriously in Europe. You know what I'm saying? And then then you had this one picture of a guy toting a monkey, and the people was feeding the monkey and him. You know what I'm saying? They used to treat us. They used to, it's sad, but you know, when I look at stuff like that and see how far we have came, you know what I'm saying? We have come. You know what I'm saying? And
that's God works in itself,
oh my God,
right?
and that's why I can't understand how, you know, how our young black boys and girls, how we are always, you know, tormenting each other, or we are always fighting each other and always shooting each other, and then we can't take away from the cops. You know what I'm saying? The cops that's killing us and stopping us, and they're not just killing the black boys anymore. They are aiming at the women as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's scary. You know what I'm saying? That's just like I was watching a video the other day about it's on. It was on Instagram when I was watching the video where they stopped a young man. He was a Spanish young man, I think he was. They stopped him. He had his hands on the steering wheel, right? And he asked him, "Why are you stopping me?" "I've got stopped the other day by my tent. His windows was down.
Right.
His two front windows was down." So he's like, "I got stopped the other day. So yeah, I got ticketed, about my windows. So why are you stopping me?" He couldn't answer. The cop couldn't answer. So the more he was, you know what I'm saying, like he wasn't outraged. He was doing what they asked him to do.
Right.
And the more angrier they got. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't outraged. Then they want to, the woman, because the boy asked the police officer, "Can you call your sergeant?" He says, "When you get out the car." "But you're not telling me why you pulled me over. Now you want to snatch me out my car and handcuff me. Why?" Why? So then the woman pulled the gun out. His hands on the steering wheel.
Right.
So now you don't put your gun out on a tent stop? Are you serious? You done handcuffed this man.
Right.
On a tent stop. And it's becoming ridiculous. I can't. It's scary. It's almost, just like the guy that's did the shooting where was it in Texas at the Walmart?
Man,
it's
it was more than one.
It's a copycat?
No, because you remember the Dayton, Ohio shooting. That was in Dayton. Was it Dayton, Ohio? And the Texas.
Okay.
One was in Dayton, one was in Texas.
Okay.
They were only 48 hours after each other.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why there's...
It's almost like it was a connection.
That's what they were investigating, but they found out it wasn't. Oh, man, which was deep, man. Matter of fact, part of that story was the one up there in Dayton was there's a black man and his family, man. His girlfriend got shot in the head, had enough time to FaceTime him and tell him that he's been shot. I need to get to my kids.
Wow.
And then she passed away. He said that meant that was that she was saying, "I'm not gonna be here. Look after my kids for me."
Right.
Then that's the way he told that story, man. That was so emotional. But for her to even to live through a headshot to be able to make a call like that, man.
Right. And it's sad, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know the crazy thing is, they didn't even kill him.
No, he surrendered.
He surrendered. But you know what? You know what? I don't like to picture stuff like this. But if that was a black man.
But he can surrender too.
If that was a black man. Surrendered. Okay? They would have shot him. I don't care if he did surrender. He still would have got shot. They done took this man to Burger King. They done got him some teeth. Not some teeth. Some teeth. They done got him some teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like, he done killed all these people, and it's
I mean,
like...
that ain't funny, but that is outrageous, man. They took the man to Burger King, man. I mean, Trump at least gave everybody McDonald's. Listen, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. It's Tuesday night. Let's talk about it, man, like we do every Tuesday. We just like to have these little conversations, talk about what's on your mind, what's going on in the world today. Man, all I can say is keep your head up, stay positive, surround yourself around positive people, and try to change your surrounding if it's negative, and also try to inspire or motivate others to do great things in the world or great things to other people as well. You know, pay it forward. You know what I'm saying? Any final words for the people, Katrina Don?
Oh man, you know, hey, if you have a vision, go after it, man. I mean, if you're trying to start your own business, be an entrepreneur. Go after it. If it failed, guess what? Try again. If it fail again, try again. Do not stop. Do not stop. And if you find someone that has the same vision, y'all collaborate together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Two minds is better than one. You know what I'm saying? Build your future. Build your legacy for your kids. Do your thing, man. I can't. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Right. Mr. Flick It Up, any final words for the people? Oh, he ain't here. My bad.
Man, this was deep for me, man. You know, I have no words right now, but Mr. Flick It Up. K6, you got any last words?
I was reading Flick It Up had posted something on YouTube, man.
What you post?
You know me and my vision.
Oh, I got my
hold on, before we go.
Mr. Flick It Up. He says, "Make it, Lord, surrender," and he got beat to a pope.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
He did. That was the black man.
Oh yes. The guy from the Lord surrendered and he got beat up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. Flick It Up. When he surrendered, they tried to kick his. They tried to.
Lost the eye.
Yeah, he lost the eye. You know.
But I mean.
But they went in after him though.
No, he came out.
He came out.
He crawled out, hands down.
Exactly.
But listen, who he killed was close to me. I know. I used to date her best friend and whatnot, and she was close to me.
But he knew her. And for him to shoot her like that,
it's almost like a family member.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that they didn't kill him. You know what I'm saying? They beat him up. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean... That was
an incident that happened in Central Florida for those in YouTube world that don't know. So there was an incident that happened that a male shot a officer, and they went on a manhunt for days looking for him, and they found him, and he surrendered, but they beat him to a pope and whatnot. But with that needless, you know what I want to say. But we about to end the show. Because we need to end the show, right? Listen, man, I've been having some issues. We got, man.
The last word.
Our last word. Listen, man, my last word, y'all know how I do it, man. Make sure y'all guys support each other, support one another. Like Katrina Diamond said, if you got the same thing going on, go ahead and do it. Look, motivate yourself to inspire others to inspire yourself right here on the ShakeDown
Showcase
Radio. Y'all know what it is. We out.
Yeah.